Previously on Young Justice, there's a new Lord of Chaos in town, and the child has come to take Clarion the Witch Boy to task. Despite his machinations with Vandal Savage, a lot of the chaos he's caused has seemingly led to a certain kind of order, and so Clarion is out. However, the Phantom Stranger is pushing the agenda that Clarion is a necessary evil, and should Clarion be eliminated, all will fall to chaos. Let's see what happens next. Order and chaos. Wait, that's Naboo's voice. Okay, so the Lords of Order, unlike the Lords of Chaos, don't really get directly involved. Instead, they kind of come at things from a distance, like with Vandal's grandson or Naboo. Oddly enough, they keep choosing children of Vandal, like very close descendants too. So they tried to use a mortal's perspective to understand how chaos would affect mortals and navigate around it. That's smart. It brings forward the question, maybe the Lords of Order were just like, Earth is already so chaotic. Do you really want to get too involved with all of that? First agent of the Lords of Order. Yeah. Like, Order partnered with a mortal. They did some pretty great stuff. Chaos partnered with a mortal. Oh boy. Dang. Crushed by your own grandfather's statue. Or had to reassess how they approach things. Oh, they observed Vandal Savage. Okay, so the Lords of Order took an interest in Vandal Savage because of what happened with Atlantis. So whereas Vandal Savage was interested in playing the Lords of Chaos and Order, the Lords of Order took an interest in Vandal Savage. I mean, it makes sense. He managed to sway a Lord of Chaos, so there might be something more to him. Roanoke Island friggin' decimated. All hands on deck. Time to assemble the Justice League Dark. Man, the Phantom Stranger in that friggin' cloak. Alright, I guess she's bringing in Naboo. Yep. Ooh. Well, she made that comment about Khalid not being a doctor yet, like she already saw the future. Fascinating. This might be a bad sign. The Tower of Fate. Take these children, get out my house! Uh-oh. Another episode of Depression with Beast Boy. Oh, Cassie. Stargirl. Dorado. I am kinda digging Cassie's look. It's kind of like a mixture of Cassandra's regular Wonder Girl look and the new 52 animated version of Wonder Woman's costume. Yeah. Fascinating. Oh, poor Beast Boy. Okay. The history of Marduk. Let's do it. So you got me wondering, like, we've had the Phantom Stranger telling a story to Vandal, Vandal telling a story to Naboo. Who's Naboo telling this story to? Like, in order to get them to act. Rise of Babylon. And Marduk wasn't too happy with his layabout soldiers. And then Clarion showed up, of course. Of course, Naboo was just like, no, you can't be hanging around with Chaos Kids. That's not cool. Marduk, of course, wanted to deal with the devil. He brought Starro. Oh my god, that's why Starro showed up. Man, whenever there's history with Vandal Savage, you end up finding out that nothing happened by chance. God, Starro the Conqueror. God, I need to go back and, remember how that all went down, because Babylon fell because of Starro the Conqueror. You think Vandal would have learned by now that dealing with Clarion tends to be a crapshoot if this is what keeps happening. Not inclined to intervene. Dang. It's you gonna throw some kids at him? Hope that works out. Her Sentinel. The Sentinels of Zatanna. Is that what we call? Is that what we're calling them? Okay, I can dig it. Your kids are not ready for this throwdown. Ooh, gonna test them. Gonna show them how not ready they are. Okay, what's Tracy's deal? Blue Beetle. Jaime. I'm your puppet boyfriend. Oh god, these things are creepy. Are these her inner thoughts trying to mess with her? Wow. I didn't know Tracy was so insecure about her abilities, but considering they can be kind of hit and miss, makes sense. Oof. Dang, Tracy. Whoa. Well, that got surreal real quick. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, no. Oh, my God, that is terrifying. Oh, it had to be puppets. It had to be freaking puppets. I want off the ride. I want off the ride. No, thank you. No, thank you. Marduk was not prepared for Starro's bullshit. I mean, Marduk, you wanted more control over your people, and you got it. Oof, and Naboo got slain. Okay, so Naboo's death was intriguing to the Lords of Order? What? What does that mean? Oh God. And the Lords of Order have always been sus. Alright, whose situation is this? Ah, Khalid. Oh, right. A lot of Khalid's whole situation in the comics was the fact that, he's kind of torn between his medical profession and, basically learning magic. Torn between two worlds. Mom? Oh, right. His mother was deeply, deeply religious in the comics, even to a fault. And all the rushing water, that was like a big thing in the comics, where his dad almost drowned. There was these disasters happening because of some agent of chaos, honestly, like a jackal. Oh, here. Okay, that explains a lot. His mother converted. Actually, yeah, I think that was true. Yeah, it's his dad who's just like full on Muslim. Pretty much from the old country and all that. But his mother, not so much. Dang, using religion to bully your son. More likely than you'd think. Yep, there it is. There's his dad. Wow, it's fascinating. So his mother is where he gets his magic from, but his father's where he gets his religious views from. And they're both pushing him in completely opposite directions. That's fascinating. Oof. And I love how the water is just like a metaphor for all the stuff that he's just drowning in. The stress, the expectations, the feeling that he's letting down everyone around him. God. Friggin' mood. God. Khalid. Yeah. Depression does feel like they're just constantly exhausted all the time, doesn't it? Jeez. This shit gets too real sometimes. Or Beast Boy. Alright, Mary. The train. Uh-oh. Say the thing. Oh God. The God. What happened to Mary? Did it go down like pre-New 52 Mary? Some bad stuff happened to pre-New 52 Mary. You don't talk about that stuff. Jeez. Oh God. What was the problem though? Oh God. Oh. She got drunk on the power then, wasn't it? She got drunk on the power and made a mistake or something. Jeez. God, Naboo, why you being such an ass? crossing his arms and everything. Man, Naboo is such a dick. Okay, so what happened to Naboo? So they honored Naboo. Oh, that's why they were okay with him dying, because they were able to cause him to ascend and become a new Lord of Order. And so they showed him how bad the alliance of Vandal Savage and the Lords of Chaos could be. Okay, so the Helm of Fate ended up being a conduit for Naboo, a mortal who had become a Lord of Order. That was a bit of a gamble, though. Yeah, all the various times we've seen it. Yeah, hosts with enough potential. He spent centuries defending the world from chaos. An all-powerful agent they could have on Earth. So the Lords of Order felt that instead of sending one of their own to Earth, they would create their own agent on Earth. I mean, it makes sense to a certain degree, but it seems as though Naboo has completely forgotten about his human roots to a certain degree. Oh God. Wait, what did Leroy say? So dismantling her own insecurities. And yeah, that is the way to do it. Oh, yeah. I mean, hell, that is the way to do it. Look your insecurities in the face, own up to what you know you can and can't do, dismantle that fear, and take control of it. Oh, she most certainly is ready. God, this is like the most attention Tracy 13 has had in any media within the past, 10 years. Maybe even more. Oh, this like a Muslim chant or something? Like maybe a prayer or a hymn? Something to kind of calm the mind. I've said it before. I'm not big on religion, but if it brings you a sense of peace, then Go for it. Malaikum assalam. Malaikum assalam. Assalamu alaikum. Malaikum assalam. I love that. Oof. That one that's beautiful. Because, that's kind of the world we live in now. A lot of people feel like they're just one thing, but in a lot of situations, no. Going forward, we're going to have a lot more children who are more than just one thing, People of mixed heritages, mixed races, who need to be able to accept both halves of who they are. They should never be torn on who they should be. Just helped along, guided. If they seek understanding of that part of their, blood, then by all means they should be helped, not pressured to go one direction or the other. You're more likely to have them honor their heritage by not pushing an agenda on. I love this. And that's the thing too, because I've read Khalid's comic, the Dr. Fate comic, and they did a fairly good job of delving into that there, but this is the conclusion I always wanted them to have. It always felt like they never did that split of Khalid's, religion and faith and everything, because it was all just kind of heaped on him in his series. But this, it's like the conclusion I always kind of wanted. Yes, finding his own meaning, and this way he honors everyone. Yes, Khalid. Oof, and Mary's history. Where was Billy during all of this? Where was Freddy? There he is, Billy. Yeah, she was consumed by her own power. It was intoxicating to her. Honestly, that was, kind of the thing with She-Hulk over in Marvel. Intoxicated by her own abilities that she just stopped being Jennifer. So she's chosen other channels because the power had become an addiction. Gee, an addiction to power. That was still like Mary's whole story back in DC. It went in a even darker direction. Like, she became consumed with her obsession with that power, especially after she ended up losing it at one point. She sought it out by any means necessary. The direction they took Mary pre-New 52 was really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. I'm glad she managed to go in a better direction here. Alright. She doesn't want to completely give up her own person. Okay. Oof. Now that could easily cost them their lives. But at the same time, it's just like, dude, if they don't fight this, then what? Mass destruction anyway? Their potential death? Like, dude, if you had the potential to die fighting in a situation where you just might end up dying anyway, I'd rather go down fighting. So you will not intervene as long as chaos fights amongst itself. It's just seen as too beneficial. Man, they really made Naboo a dick in this series. He was always kind of a dick, but here he's a dick. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Oh, God, he might overdose with all of that. Has he been taking antidepressants and sleeping pills? That can't be good. Oh, he's telling this to freaking Zatara. Okay, why? What is he trying to get across to Zatara? Because they're not working as one. So Zatara's been kind of campaigning to go out and do something about this. Yeah, it's just like, that's the thing. Like, again, like I said before, it feels like Naboo over time completely forgot his own humanity. That was the whole basis behind why this is more of a partnership than anything else. And even in the comics, Naboo forgets that a lot of the time. The fact that he has to have a conduit, he's so wanting of control, but it's just like, dude, you have to have someone else in order to wield your power. So this has to be a mutual discussion, a dialogue, an understanding in order to use this great power. It's kind of like a check and balance. Naboo doesn't get to just decide what he does willy-nilly, and the wielder of the helm doesn't get to decide how Naboo uses his power as well, just willy-nilly. It has to be something kind of agreed upon. Finding strength through mentors, family. I love the message of this episode. Wow. So the thing that's been keeping Zatara alive this whole time is his Christian faith. Man, you could never get away with this in like season 1. I love that they acknowledge the faith, but it's not presented as like, oh, my faith is the only way. It's like, no. It's how I gain strength. It's how I, adapt. It's how I cope. It's how I survive. It's how I live. I love that. Again, I'm not a person of faith, but I love the message of faith when it's presented in a respectful way that doesn't shove it down your throat. My Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. The kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Oh, and you can hear like him speaking in his native tongue in the background too. Yeah, he's Italian, right? Or was it something else? To trespass against us in temptation, lead us not into temptation, and deliver us from evil. Amen. God dang. God dang. Oof. Oh man, that one. Oh, God. That one hits me on a personal level right there. Oof. I wish I could have seen Faith through, like, the eyes of people like this. Maybe a lot of things would have been different for me. Yeah, it's not that I want to be religious or anything like that, but I would have probably walked away from religion in a much more respectful manner had I known people like this who had such a respectful devotion to their own faith, but didn't try to push an agenda. That was always my problem with faith. Like, if you didn't believe, you were a heathen. How dare you not believe? Like, no. Believe in what you want to believe, as long as it's something that you can draw strength upon and become a better person because of. Hey, it's just like, Naboo, you have not accomplished all of this alone. You couldn't have. Every victory you've had has always come from someone else, allying with someone else. Oh God, looking at the old animation style is surreal. I love that. It's like, Naboo, step back from your own arrogance and pull your head out of your ass, dude. Start by listening. God, if the ultimate old man is set in his ways needs to learn how to let go of that shit. Clarion! Oh God. Oh shit. Oh shit. Why would you send a cat into battle if it's your anchor? Oh Jesus. Oh God. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh shit. That was disturbingly easy. Wow. Oh, that's gonna suck. The look on their faces. Even the boo's just like, oh shit. Oh shit, dude. Oh shit. Okay, seriously, what is up with this bus? These poor children. He had to stop and take a breath. Oh my God. What is this? Where have they been going? Is this real? What is this? This is friggin' hilarious. Oh my God. What the hell? Are they gonna be okay? I don't think they're gonna be okay. Oh my God. How many episodes has that bus appeared in and I haven't realized it? I feel like there's always like a bus in danger in Young Justice. Is that the joke? Is that the joke? The potentially endangered school bus? Because, like, the first episode had them rescuing a school bus. I remember a few other situations where, like, a school bus was in danger. But why? What did these children do to deserve this? Oh, that was a wild episode. Oh, man. It hit on a different level. You know, I love a great amount of action. I really do. But if you could just have character building and building of a story, I love that too. It sucks that I really haven't gotten to see much of Billy, though, in the past few seasons. Or even Freddy, Damn, I would love to see Freddy in this series. What they're up to and what they've been doing. Hell, maybe we'll see the establishment of the, Shazam family and all that, but I'm fascinated where that's gonna go. God, I hope this gets like another season. I'll understand if people haven't been the most engaged with this season because we've kind of lost the plot of the whole apocalypse thing, but I've honestly kind of been enjoying it. I love just seeing what the core cast of the first season has just been up to. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about, the life and times of Naboo, why Naboo came into existence? I love the story of how Naboo came to be. And just the backstory of Vandal and Clarion and just forgetting the backstory of basically just magic as a whole. The backstory of how Atlantis was created, the backstory of how, Naboo came to be, why Star was brought to Earth, and just Clarion in general. And is this the end of Clarion the Witch Boy? Dang, it wouldn't be too bad if that was the case, but at the same time, dang, might actually miss the little asshole. And what will Naboo do? What allies need to be gained in order to stop the child? God, he really just killed off people that quickly. Dang. It is funny, too, because, depending on the situation, sometimes Clarion actually becomes a good guy and an ally. I mean, hell, through most of the New 52, Clarion has kind of been a good guy. So I'm interested to see where they go with this character from here on out. But let me know your thoughts and theories in the comment section below. If you like this video, do all the YouTube stuff. Or don't, I ain't your daddy, but I still love you like one. And until next time, get ready for whatever chaos comes to your doorstep. Till then, bye-bye.